Good day everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in my previous video, we discussed on how to solve quadratic equation which are of this form, which a is equals to 1. In this video, we'll be looking at where a is not equals to 1. This is an example by a is not equals to 1, that is a is equals to 2, that is a is equals to 2. Here we have b representing a is equals to 5, then c equals to 3, right? So you know how to solve this. It's just slightly different from solving when a is equals to 1. The first thing first, we have to multiply the value of a with the value of c. That is, multiply the value here. Most times you can see something like this in textbooks or something I've seen. And see something like those multiplies, you have something like 6x squared. So when you multiply a and b, let's represent this new value as p. That's already p. So just represent this. You can say anything, or you can just leave like that, as long as you remember what it is. Just for the purpose of explanation, I represented with p. Then our b is still remaining as 5. That's our first step. Our first step is multiplying. Then our second step is to find two numbers you multiply together to get p, and as well add together to give you, sorry, this is a technical error, that will give you b. Yeah, that will give you b. So that those two numbers. Now, previous video we just went on and found the factors of these particular numbers. What are the factors of 6? That you can just do something like multiplying 1 times 6 to give us 6, right? Then what's the next number after 1? 2. Can 2 go in 6? Yeah, that'll be 2 times 3, right? So that will be 2 times 3 give us 6, and 3 times 2 already have it here. So going back again, so that these are possible factors. Then please always take note of the sign of everything. So we have a plus here, we have a plus here, right? So since we are looking for what to multiply together to give us as well to add together, look from the sign of things. It's so easy. You can see here this one, but we have to take note of the sign. So, but this have to be now just to do the needful. That's be what to give us positive and positive. So usually plus times plus will give us plus, plus times minus will give us negative, negative times plus will give us negative. Negative times negative will give us positive. So we are going to, since our outcome has to be positive, so it will be positive, 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 positive. So we are going to rename this. Then now what you have to do next is just to replace this 5 now with these two values, but as well putting the x. So you have 2x squared, but instead of having 5, we have 2 and 3, which is still 5. So you have plus 2x plus 3x plus 3. This is the difference with where a is equals to 1. You just have to just close it in. What is common to both of them? Here you can see 2 is both common, and x is as well common, so you can factorize those two out. Then if you divide this by this, that is, if you have 2x squared over 2x, I'll give us x. If you divide this, will give us 1. So take note, if you multiply this back, and get this back as well. Make sure you can try to confirm your answer. What is common to both of them? That's 3 is common to both of them. 3 will give us x plus 1. Please take note, what is in this bracket must always be the same. As what you have here must be as well what you have here. If they are not the same, that means you have a mistake. Probably go back and check. It's mostly from this factorization, and you can just check and come back to it and get to factorization. So you have an answer here. Then what you have here and here, you write them first. 2x plus 3. then pick one of these two since they are the same thing. Now we have factor. If you have no what expansion is, if you multiply these two, you get this back. So just equate both of them to 0. So you have 2x. This goes to the other side, you have minus 3. Goes to the other side, you have minus 1. Then divide both sides here by 2. So you have x equals to minus 3 over 2. X equals to minus 1. So I can occupy the space. Yes, so this is how to do it. Then for our other example, now we're going to be looking at 3x squared minus 11x plus 6. What's our first step again? Our first step is to multiply these two values together, which is our, we are going to be 10p. That 6 times 3 will give us 18x squared, right? Then I said let's represent like the other 18. Then we have b to be still be minus 11. Please take note of the sign, it's necessary. This will have plus here, we have negative here, because it's very paramount in our discussion. Then the next step, please take note, this is a plus 18. Then find two numbers you will multiply together to give you p, and that same two numbers will add. Now not to calculate so much, you can just go straight and use the factors we used. So that will give you 1 times 18, right? And 2 going into, yes, we have 2 times 9. Then can 3 go? Yes, 3 can go. 3 times 6. Can 4 go? No. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're back to 6. So this is how we have. So we are looking for two numbers. When you multiply together, I give you plus. I give you when you add together, I give you minus. Taking note of our sign law that we have here. So we have to have, and for our net positive answer to be a negative, that means one has to be a positive and negative. For our product to be positive, it has to either be positive times positive, that will give us positive, or negative times negative is positive. So for our answer to be negative, our both answer cannot be both plus, so that's be both negative. So testing both negative, 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 negative. So when you have these together, both negative, which of these will give us 11? This will give us a minus 19, which is not what we're looking for. So give us a minus 11, so which is what we're looking for. So like I did earlier, we'll just replace these both terms with this. I'm going to show you something before I move forward. So that will give us 3x squared minus 3x, sorry, it's meant to be 2, mistake. Then I'll give you minus 9x, right? Then don't forget to 6 0. So you have to factorize what is common to both sides. What is common to these two? I think it's just x that's common to the both of them. So you have x upon 3x minus 2, right? If you must open this, like I said earlier, bring it forward. Take note, when you have a situation like this, please always take the sign in front of this first, because what's common to do, you have minus 3, that will give us open, that will give us 3x 6 divided by minus 2 give us minus 2. In a situation where we know is minus, that minus, we will now get this 3x minus 2, which is against our law of the notes that I said earlier, that the brackets must always be the same. Please, when you have a sign here like a negative, make use of the negative. Then what is common to the two of them? So that's what I'm reading easier for me. My student tends to make mistakes in this area. So take what is here and here. you have x minus 3 or 3x minus 2. And some of my students always ask me, just demarcate this, what if we swap this? So you still give us the same thing, 3x square, instead of minus 2 here, we have minus 9x minus 2x. That will give us plus 6 equals to 0. So what's common to the two of them? Here we can, 3 can is common to the two of them, right? Let's write 3, and x is still common, so bring them out. So open, you already have x here, right? Then dividing this one by 2, you have minus 3. Let's see if we do x over 3x, right? Well, negative, we have to leave it here. So what's common to two of them? Take note, I said whenever you have a negative, bring negative here. What's common to two of them? 2x minus, because you have 6 divided by minus 2 give us a minus, like our sign, goes 3. This take, like I said earlier, the what is in the brackets must still be the same. So we have the same here. So we'll take what is here, and one of these, right? So which is still the same thing, just similar. So let's continue with this. So equating, so 0, so 0, right? So equating this will give you x equals to 3 and 3x minus 2. Sorry, let's go straight. That'll give us 3x equals to 2, right? Then x equals to 2 over 3. So we just concluded how to solve factorization, quadratic equation by factorization. So not all quadratic equation can be solved by factorization. If you try this 2x plus 7x, which I encourage you to try, so you can see it cannot be solved by factorization. So now in my subsequent video, I'll be showing how to solve this using other method of other method of solving quadratic equation, such as completing the square method. So stay tuned in next video.